so many choices in necks in golf. I mean, look at the new Scotty Cameron selection here, right? Now, Henry, who is, I'm right in saying, can I call you a tour expert?
I'm more comfortable with tour rep.
Tour rep. Well, in my eyes, you're a tour expert.
Thank you.
He's going to talk us through the different styles of neck and who they would be more favoured to. Because I know for everybody that maybe doesn't go and get a putter fitting, the neck is going to really, and obviously the look and the style is going to really drive which one you buy. So definitely make sure you watch this video first. So Henry, talk us through you pick one at random.
Okay, so we'll start with our Fastback 1.5 studio style, and we can see here we've got this jet neck. This jet neck is a short slant designed to introduce some toe hang on the putter. It'll influence the putter to open a little bit on the backstroke and then release on the way through. Fastback 1.5.
Would you say somebody that had more of a blade style putter before would be more beneficial for that?
Yeah, potentially somebody that's used the Newport or Newport 2 style with a plumber neck. They're used to having some sort of rotation, arc and rotation in their putter. That's going to be very, very similar in terms of feel and how it performs in the stroke.
But the benefits of it being a little bit bigger, higher MOI.
A little bit more forgiving. So this one here with this neck, it's going to perform closer to your blade in terms of how it moves, but gives you the forgiveness of the slightly larger footprint and more forgiveness. Whereas with the single bend shaft that you see here, you can see when I hold it in my hand, this face points straight to the sky.
Yeah.
So essentially that means it's face balanced. You can see the difference between the two here.
Ah, yeah, good.
So this one will want to arc and rotate a little bit more. This one here wants to stay a little bit squarer for a little bit longer.
So, I mean, this is really going sort of a testament back to our little lesson that we had in the barn. I'm a golfer who hates seeing the putter work too in, so then this would be almost, not saying a training aid, but it's going to help me stay away from that because it suits that stroke being more straight back, straight through. Whereas if I used a putter like this, it might encourage me to be a little more too arced.
100%, and that's where I think it's a little bit dangerous or difficult when it comes to putting to generalize too much, because how we hold the putter and how we grip it and how we interact with it is going to be very individual.
Yeah.
All right. So one putter and the design of the putter will encourage you to move in a particular way, and it'll encourage me to move in a different way. If we say something with a jet neck is better for somebody with an arc of rotation, that can be dangerous, because if we start getting too much arc and rotation, our then period for the putter to be square is reduced. So we're always trying to find that middle ground.
Right. Okay, so it's really interesting. It's a great way to think about that, because you're sort of told that as a general rule of thumb, go and get that because it's going to be that sort of stroke. But actually, it could emphasize that element in your stroke too much.
Too much, exactly. And we're always trying to walk that line. And that's where we do recommend, even though we're doing this video, we're trying to explain to people the difference between the necks. It's always good to get some professional advice when making a purchase like this, because we obviously want to optimize the performance of that putter.
Because it's interesting. I went for a neck and style, and what we sort of ended up hitting loads of putts with is we're correct in saying this one?
Yep.
And
square back, single bend.
And that really helped me complement and I guess take out some tendencies in a way, just because of how it made me feel. But that might be totally different to you, but I'm just sort of giving you a nod to what I was feeling during this. So the other neck style we've got here is
our plumber's neck. Yep. So as I said, with the jet neck we get maximum toe hang. With the single bend it points to the sky, that's face balance. And then when we get in our plumber's neck, then that meets right in the middle. So it's for that golfer that wants a little bit of arc rotation, doesn't want it to be excessive, but doesn't want necessarily face balance. And the plumber's neck could be for somebody, it could be as simple as that you've grown up and you've only used a Newport or Newport 2, and you feel so comfortable with that neck looking down on it. So it's great that we're able to offer a range of different necks, different visuals, different performance levels in one range of putters with our new studio style.
And it's not only in this sort of models you can see here in the studio style, but you've also got them into what we would say is again, I'm generalizing here, but a more traditional styles. Even in what people would probably recognize as a more traditional Scotty Cameron, you've got the 3 necks here as well.
We do. We've got our Newport 2.5 Plus. So that's based on a Newport 2 style head, plus meaning it's slightly larger, but with the jet neck for toe hang and rotation.
And then into just the
Newport with more rounded bumpers and softer edges.
Is that like Jordan Spieth?
That's like Jordan Spieth style with the plumber's neck, traditional classic shape and style that pretty much everybody has used at some point in time. And here we have our studio style Catalina, which is based on our Newport Plus design. So again, very soft, round shape, a little bit larger head for a bit more forgiveness. But interestingly, on this one, it comes with a single bend shaft. So that helps to reduce a little bit the toe hang and add stability. So this makes for a blade that wants to move like a mallet, which is quite unique.
Yeah, I only hit a few putts to this because it really got me. When I first tried this, I was surprised at it. It's not something I would have first picked out either. Yeah, it's...
But it's a very clean look, very clean visual. Because you don't have anything there in the neck, your eyes just get drawn down to the putter.
That one took a bubble off, didn't it? Jeez.
Just a little bit.
That sounds so solid now. Like so solid. So there we go. There's a breakdown of all the necks. And that's an important message that Henry said there. Like, we can't generalize too much in terms of what neck would suit you, but there's a sort of a general guide in what's going to be maybe beneficial. But remember my story. I'm a golfer who doesn't like it to work too inside. So, for example, you could have looked at a face value and said, okay, Alex, you're a golfer who has a bit of an arc. We could have gone for the jet neck, but actually I'm scared of it going too inside. So that's all it's going to do is just get it working potentially a little bit too much that way. So it's a really important message that. But there's a breakdown of the necks and the new studio putters.